There we go. Okay, awesome, guys. Well, yeah, once again, for those who are joining, I see we still have some people trickling in a little bit, but good morning from Boston. Thank you so much for joining me today. You guys are probably used to seeing me in a conference room in the Grand Stream HQ, but it's not the realistic way it is now. So I'm coming to you live from my apartment, but you know what they say, no matter what, the show must go on. And in a good way, we have a good topic to cover today. It's very relevant. We're talking about IP video talk. It's Graham Stream's web conferencing solution. It's been around for a bit, and we just created a great solution, great upgrade to all of our web plans to make a really competitive and powerful offering in the web meetings and virtual collaboration space. For those who don't know me, my name is Brian Van Meter. I am a marketing manager here with Grand Stream. But today, yeah, all I have is a short presentation to provide you just to go over IP Video Talk web meetings, talk about some of the features with it, the case studies, how you all could utilize it and how it can be used. And then we'll just go ahead and do a short demo of the portal, show you some of the features there and the various ways you can go ahead and set up and configure meetings, everything that you can access from there. So with no further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. Let me share my desktop. And it's always pretty cool too. I love covering this topic because the proof is in the pudding as well. I am sharing this, coming to you on IP Video Talk. You're watching this recording from it. Okay. All right, everyone. So you should be able to see my screen. So IP Video Talk, like I said, it's our web meetings and virtual collaboration solution and tool. For those who are pretty recently joining us and may not know too much about Grand Stream, who we are, we were founded in 2002 and have over 600 employees. We are a communications and collaboration business with a product portfolio containing over 40 products from business conferencing, IP phones, gateways, ATAs, networking devices, surveillance, facility access system. We're really well known as well for our award-winning IPVXs, of course, all of our VoIP devices. We're primarily serving small to medium-sized businesses, so SMBs, consumer markets, and we do have offices located all around the world, from the United States, all the way to Malaysia. But what we're talking about here today is IP Video Talk. So, like I was saying, IP Video Talk. Just what is it? If I had to give you just that kind of one sentence elevator pitch here, IP Video Talk is a virtual meeting room that coworkers, teammates, classmates, any group really can come together and start collaborating in. It's a fantastic way to sort of bridge that geographical divide between different areas, remote users, and bring people together in one common space to work together, be productive, and get things done. Old webinars like this. It has a lot of really powerful collaboration features to help people work together. A lot of the features you would really be expecting with these web conferencing platforms. Actually has 1080p full HD video, HD audio feeds as well to make sure there's always that crystal clear reception on both ends. It has screen and content sharing, meeting and webinar modes as well. It has group and private chat, along with recording and cloud storage features. That way meetings can be accessed after they have been held. Meeting reports and analytics are completely available. Everything from seeing participants, when they're joining, registrants, as long as when they dropped out. And then, of course, host administrative controls, just to make sure hosts can keep full control of their meetings. This also includes controls such as Q&A, chat, raise hand features, screen sharing and the like. So with IPVideoTalk, you really can meet from anywhere at any time. That's definitely a main part of it that we want to achieve. Make sure that you have that powerful cloud conferencing in your hand. But you can hold powerful remote meetings and trainings, classes, video conferences, and they really can be attended by almost nearly any device. So you can really instantly create a virtual conferencing space. It just takes one click to start a meeting. You need to meet right away. You can either invite people individually by providing their emails and sending out an invitation that way, or you could always provide a link as well. You can schedule one-time or repeat meetings. So if it's just a one-off meeting, you can do that. Or for example, if it's a team meeting that you want to hold weekly, I know our marketing team here at GrandStream, we hold weekly IPVideoTalk meetings every Monday just to kind of touch base with everyone. It's definitely something you would be able to do. Automatic invites can be set up to go out along with email reminders, which I'll show you a little bit later how this can be done. And there's no extra software needed for this. I'm sure you could probably tell from those who are actually joining, you can actually join just purely from your web browser. You need no extra software to download to your computer in order to join the meeting. It really is, you just click and join. Same with hosting, all from the web browser. Very intuitive, very easy to use. And then as well as the web browser, we have a lot of different options for joining from Android and iOS devices, along with GrandStream's GBC 3200 series. It's our SIP conferencing devices, as long as with VoIP, landline, and cell phones are all also an option. So if anyone has no access to the web browser, to an Android or iOS device, they would still be able to call into the meeting, hear audio, at the very least. All right, so I'm just going to go into use cases of this device. We have a few pretty key use cases that do a good job of helping to outline how this solution can be used, how this cloud conferencing solution can be utilized. The first and most common use case would be with businesses. So situations where you cannot have everyone within one office, but imagine all these individuals now geographically separated, working remote, needing to collaborate and work together as if they could have in the picture itself here. It's a great solution for that. IPVideoTalk can bridge these remote teams together instantly at any time with those one-click meetings, and everyone within an organization would be able to have their own individual plans as well. You can hold video meetings with clients and customers. Any salesperson will definitely tell you having that face-to-face interaction with a client is a night and day difference than just over the phone. So it's definitely a key resource. IPVideoTalk is a key resource to use in this way. Then you can attend the meeting, on nearly any device. No extra plugins required. There's nothing more frustrating than trying to have a meeting, especially a business meeting with your colleagues, and everyone's having, well, what do I download? Oh, it's asking for me to download this, and oh, well, does it work on this? None of that, frustration required. With IPVideoTalk, it literally does simply work straight with your web browser. All right, another great use case to sort of outline how IPVideoTalk can be utilized in the medical sector, for example. It's really easy to hold centralized staff meetings with online access. Within the medical field, frequently staff work very demanding hours, 12-plus hour shifts. So those who are not on site, it's hard to get everyone into a single room together. Well, this can easily be done by utilizing IPVideoTalk, hosting a webinar, and bringing everyone in one space. There's also those recording features as well as being able to stream live to a social media platform. With telehealth visits, consultation, diagnosis, and check-ins, this is great. It's a fantastic way to be able to sort of save time on both the patient's end along with the doctor's end of things. very easy to just bring in the patient to a video conferencing space for situations that may not require an on-site visit. So, consultations or check-ins, along if they're just experiencing minor symptoms that just may require a little bit of a personal touch. IPVideoTalk is a great way to just, for any doctor to instantly put together a telehealth visit with a patient. Of course, with a lot of the features can be utilized, one of them mainly as well, record feature. Very simple and straightforward to record a patient's meeting for future reference, either for the doctor or the nurse practitioner, excuse me, or for the patient itself, especially if you have to go over a lot of different, various uses of medicine that may require future reference. It's easy for the patient to just cite the recording and sort of see the treatment plan in that way as a reminder instead of having to contact their doctor all over again. All right, so with education, it's easy to create remote classrooms with webinar Q&A and raise hand functionality. You can record classes, share virtual handouts with file sharing, and share screen demonstrations. And you can access reports and analytics as well about any class participation. And last but not least, use cases. The personal training one is very easy to extend a fitness class to hundreds of remote attendees in their homes. This is something that we're seeing a lot, especially in the current world climate within the coronavirus. I know it's something I have utilized many times as well, an online personal training session just through social media. IPVideoTalk is a great way to extend this to people's homes. Allows the expansion of a business as well to all these remote clients. So if the in-person is not quite enough, you always can expand a business to several other people. It can be one-on-one sessions or several individuals, and there is webinar functionality with IPVideoTalk as well. So if you don't want everyone to be able to have audio and video access, you just want to kind of have this presentation mode for yourself, be able to do that. There's also live social media sharing for free classes. I'm actually sharing this currently over Facebook Live and demonstrating everything there. So any trainer would be able to share their actual personal training sessions through Facebook in order to get a little bit more publicity and marketing that way. Okay, so talking about the IPVideoTalk plans here, you can find out more about them as well if you just go to IPVideoTalk.com. But we offer three web plans. One is free, so that's our basic plan. This actually comes with all of the advanced features you would expect. There's no gate on the amount of features that you'd be able to access and utilize. You can have up to 50 participants in a basic free meeting in 49 video feeds. You can only have up to a 70 minutes meeting on the free plan. It has 512 megabytes of cloud recording and storage, and you actually have access to that VoIP dial-in. Take a quick drink of water. All right, excuse me. With the Pro plan, that's $9.99 a month, a very easy, straightforward payment. You have all these advanced features. The amount of participants goes up to 100, up to 6 hours per meeting, and you actually have access to unlimited webinars starting with this plan. 2 gigabytes of cloud recording and storage, and your call-in options goes from just VoIP to also toll or cell phone dial-in. You also get group accounts and billing options as well. Then the last option here is the business plan, which is $14.99 a month, and this pushes participants all the way up to 150. With unlimited webinars, 5 gigabytes of cloud recording and storage. And we do also offer a GBC Room System package. So for those who are not familiar with it, GrandStream does have a SIP video conferencing device. It's really fantastic and can take any meeting room and connect several different remote locations together. It also works with IPVideoTalk. So it allows you to take your meeting space to the cloud with a GrandStream GBC 3200 series. And this allows, sorry, a garbage truck is going by. This allows anyone to be able to join that meeting room from the cloud. So it's an add-on package to any IPVideoTalk plan. It actually upgrades the basic plan, and it itself is $30 a month on top of that. For those upgrades, you can actually go to IPVideoTalk.com, see more information on that. But this really helps create collaborative meeting rooms that connects remote employees. So if everyone is located on site in one area, really easy to just take that meeting space, send it to the cloud, and then bridge multiple people in with you. So they're right there to work together. All right, guys, so that ends my presentation. I'm actually just going to go and give you guys a short demo of the portal now. I think the best way to sort of talk about IPVideoTalk as well and show off what it can do is to show you the portal itself, sort of the best explanation there. So if you just go to IPVideoTalk.com, it's very straightforward. In order to create your own free basic account, you just have to click this button right here, and that's all you need to get started. The prompts will guide you straight from there. Pretty straightforward. But once you log in, this is where you'll be brought. As you can see, you are brought to the Meetings tab. I don't have any personally right now. This is just kind of my dummy account to show off the features and everything. But I just want to show you some of the meeting functionality. So as you can see, we do have this Meet Now button. This is what you'd be able to utilize to start a meeting instantly to join anyone together from several different remote locations. It's really easy. You just hit Meet Now and select your plan. As you can see, I would have the business plan set up on this account. But you would also be able to choose your basic plan if you want. You could just go ahead and change the setup of the meeting, the subject to be edited. There is password protection for all IPVideoTalk meetings, so if you want to make sure it is protected and secured and no one else would be able to just barge into your meeting, you'd be able to set that up along with providing the invitees by email. Once you go ahead and start that, you just click Meet Now, and IPVideoTalk meeting would be created much like the one that I'm having right now currently with everyone in the room, and invitees would be able to join that way. If you can't invite them via the email, there's several different options. You could send a link to participants or provide them with a room code as well. Participants with a room code, pretty straightforward. We just have to click Join Meeting, and then they'd be able to utilize that meeting ID here. So let's just say it was 00000. It was our meeting room, and they just enter their name, their email, and boom, they're in. It's really that easy. Okay, meetings can also be scheduled, which is a really important feature as well. That's pretty in depth. Definitely a lot of feature sets with IPVideoTalk. It's not just in the meeting that helps with that productivity. It's for it as well in the preparation of it. So you could go ahead and plan meetings. You just choose your plan, subject, a lot of that same information at the Meet Now. But you'd be able to set up everything with the time zone, your start time, your duration, along with having whether or not it's recurring. As you can see, the reoccurring meeting feature goes very in depth here. You can have it daily, weekly, monthly, and customize that within it. And the recurring time can either start and end by. So let's say you want recurring meetings for a specific project team when you need to have a very specific deadline of your deliverables. You could be able to set that up, or after a certain amount of meetings, or even no end. These meetings just kind of go on for infinitum. With it as well, you can set up that password, have a description, have an agenda. This is really useful and should definitely be utilized. I use the the description for those who registered and joined my meeting as well. That way it's presented and provided to everyone right off the bat and emailed out to them. So you can actually have, like I said, these phone number access. So, this is if you want individuals to be able to call in. You could select the phone numbers from any of these. All right. Along with these server locations. So, if you're hosting a meeting and you probably always use your actual server location, but depending on where you are, if Europe, you would obviously want to use Germany, APAC, Asia Pacific, you guys would want to use Tokyo and Japan. There's a lot of different attendee controls that you as the host can set up prior to the meeting even beginning. So you can mute everyone by the host on entry. This is really useful, and I would honestly recommend pretty much always doing it. If you're having a lot of people coming in, especially within the education sector, don't need students coming in with their mics on accidentally and just kind of hot micing. You can choose to allow the chat or not and have that as an available feature. Automatic recording so that everything goes straight to the cloud straight off the bat. Display attendee lists and status. This is if you want everyone to be able to see each other and see each other's names. You can play a notification when attendees join and leave the meeting if you need to make sure and know who's in there and when they are leaving, along with disabling a presentation mode as well. Meeting layouts can be totally and very customized. I was actually utilizing this earlier myself, when I was having an IPVideoTalk meeting with a lot of my friends, just to kind of virtually see each other in that way. But meeting layouts can be changed from different tile layouts, from automatically kind of setting that up as people were joining. That's actually what we were using, to having a focus layout. So pretty straightforward. This focuses on the active speaker, then puts everyone else around them. And the speaker layout, which is, actually the one that we're, that you're probably most used to seeing, where the active speaker is the only person that is shown, and it provides the speaker's name and display name. So the other option here is webinar. So all IPVideoTalk plans currently have access to webinar features and unlimited webinars. With the basic plan, we're only offering it, I believe, until September. So definitely be sure to check that out and utilize it. But the webinars go a little bit more in depth. It's if you want to host meetings that are done in a presentation style, exactly like this one right now, actually, where it's kind of all eyes on me sort of thing. You'd be able to set up your subject, a lot of the same information here about the meeting. Where it starts to get different, though, is here at the bottom. You can start by adding panelists. So panelists are essentially sub-hosts within your meeting, have many of the host abilities. This is great if you want someone within your meeting to answer questions and help out. For those who are actually within the IPVideoTalk meeting right now, a good example of this is Abdel. I'm sure if you've been asking any questions in the chat and the Q&A, Abdel's been helping you out. So he's actually set as a panelist and is assisting me right now. So thanks for that, Abdel. Appreciate your help. But many of the settings are the same with the invites, the meeting layout. But participant registration is where things get a little bit different here as well. It's definitely a very great feature during webinars to sort of have participants have to register for meetings. This way you can collect their contact information prior to it. You can actually send them materials such as any type of handouts that you may need prior to the meeting being held. The approval process can be automatic or manual. And you can also have email notifications sent to the host. You can also set up a post attendee URL. So if you want to send the attendees to a specific URL after the meeting is done, be able to set that up too. Things get a little bit different too, because you can completely customize these registration pages, which is fantastic. You'll be able to totally change the banner. As you can see what the banner size is here. So it doesn't have to be this IPVideoTalk one. You can customize it to whatever you like, whether that be your your business, your hospital, your school, whatever you like. With the display location as well. Registration information can be chosen and moved around depending on how you want it. So you'll see as well, it's very interactive. So if you change the description on it, so this is description, agenda, all that does come available within the meeting description and the agenda on the registration page. Of course, this can be edited and moved around. You also have various different registration items that could be added and customized here on the right side. All right, last but not least within the webinar, and you can also have email reminders on the meeting feature as well, but email reminders, thank you emails can be totally customized, and missed you emails. So this is if someone registers for the meeting, but they don't happen to make it to it. These can be totally customized and sent out as well within the email settings tab, along with setting up the email reminders. You could have it go, minutes, hours, or days before the meeting. You can have multiple of them. Okay. So once you set up a meeting, it's actually just pretty straightforward. It shows up. So let's go ahead and do one really quick. Toss it over there. All right. So this is my meeting. So it pops up in your upcoming meetings tab. So it's completely available there. You would actually, as you can see the meeting URL prior to it. So you can actually send this out to attendees just so they could be able to click it. If it's set up as a webinar, they'd be able to utilize this URL to register for the webinar as well. They'd just be able to click it and they could join the meeting before it begins, put in the pre-conference waiting room. Then once the host begins the meeting, everyone joins in. But pretty straightforward. From the host, you can see all of the meeting details prior to it beginning, to add into a Google Calendar, your Outlook calendar as well. And it's very easy to come on over here and edit this meeting. So if anything needs to be done afterwards, you can. Okay, so that's pretty much everything that has to be done with meetings and all the many different ways you can go ahead and customize that. As you can see at the top as well, I'll just go through very briefly. I don't have anything really here because it's, like I said, it's a dummy account, but if you do record your meetings, this is where it will be available as well. It's very simple just to click it and download it. You'd be able to set up contacts if you want dedicated contacts. Definitely a very useful feature to have. You can also have business contacts and set it up by department, and these can actually be imported. So if you want to go ahead and set up, all of your internal contacts that you have, your business contacts, it's very easy. Just bring that all in. It makes it super simple for inviting them to meetings itself. Device. So if you want to set up a room system account, you can do that here. At the top, your business plans as well. And then usage statistics can be viewed here as well. Okay, everyone. So that sort of concludes my part of the presentation. Everything with the meeting here. I'm just going to pop back over. But yeah, so I'm going to unshare my screen and bring everyone back. But yes, so that's IPVideoTalk, everyone. Really great way to sort of bridge that gap, especially the way that we see it now, with all these many people who are separated, whether it's friends, colleagues, teammates. It's a fantastic way to bring people together in a virtual space and really still maintain that level of productivity that you would expect with in-person meetings, but just in the virtual world. Really easy to get started with it, guys. One more time, you just go to IPVideoTalk.com and you just go ahead and sign up. Create yourself a basic free plan. It's easy, it's simple, it's straightforward, no extra downloads. Give it a try. It's really typically use. I mean, I was even using it myself. Like I said earlier, I use it all the time to connect with my colleagues. I was using it the other day to connect with 30 of my friends to do a little surprise virtual birthday party for one of them. Worked like a charm. Everyone's video came through crystal clear. It was great. Give it a go. But I believe Abdel was pretty much answering questions the whole way through. The recording and slides will be made available shortly after this. I'll email that out as well, so that'll be available to you. If you have any further questions whatsoever, you all should have my email, but I'll send that a little bit afterwards. Along with these slides and presentations. So thank you everyone so much for attending. Really appreciate it. We'll get to any questions that we didn't already to afterwards. So feel free to just reach out. For those who are watching this either on Facebook Live or on YouTube, watching the recording, thank you for joining. Leave any comments that you may have with questions and we'll get back to you there. I'm Brian Van Meter, guys. Thank you so much. I got IP Video Talk and have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.